Like you are the devil sent to come and confuse me and you're the one. I
don't come here so loose. If I was so loose, I wouldn't be here.
You went up to the sensitive.
I feel like if you're a man, you should know what the fuck you want.
Big brother, where did you select these housemates from? Like, you see this house? I don't know whether to call it battle of strategies at this moment, because if it's cry you say you want to bring, there's 1,000,001 people that will be crying there. So all of you will be crying together. If it's basbos, you say that is what you plan to do in the house. Basbos plenty, then plenty where they do basbos. If it's pity party you say you want to do, everybody will start telling all their sub stories. If it's like anything that's you may have thought about before going into the house that you're going to have as a strategy, just know that there are others that their plan is to duplicate other people's strategies and just keep it going. At this point, I will call that house, number one, it's a madhouse. It's a house of tears, because just 4 days into the game and we've had a lot of people that have cried already. I don't even know which one to call a strategy, which one to say is real, but we are here for it. For this particular video, we have a lot to talk about. So let us just get straight into it. Welcome back to my channel, guys. If you are new here, please do well to like, share, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so that you can get notified each time I post a brand new video. And like I said, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. So I'm going to begin with Doris and Dday. They were trying to settle a situation earlier on yesterday, and it had to do with Doris telling Dday and making a comment that had to do with the ladies always doing their makeup, and Dday felt like it was directed to her. I think herself and Mide, right? So she felt like Doris was making snide remarks at her. Doris was trying to explain to her that there were so many other people that were doing their makeup, and that was like the time that they wanted to gather together to prepare for their wager situation. They were to gather together, and then she made that snide remark.
Wasn't Joanna doing her makeup?
You know, exactly. So we didn't see. Even when we came out, Emma had already finished her makeup. So I want you to see the time space.
Then I want you to see that I did not see people like when I came upstairs.
It was not giving seeing us doing our makeup. It's giving
every time they're
doing their makeup.
And then moving on to Isabella's gist. Yesterday, she said a lot about her situation with Kayumi. First of all, it was herself and Victory having a conversation, and she was just telling him how she's very much attracted to Kayumi, and in fact, let me just call his full name, because KK can also be used for Kaybobo. So she was just gushing, and she was just talking about how, you know, the sex appeal is there, and that whenever, even if she's cold and he comes around, that there's this heat, you know, that she feels. I say, gang.
Like when it comes to like him, I just try to be cool. Not just cool, but the sexual desires. I may be cold, but you just come around. Peace.
Now, yesterday, while they were doing their dinner, because Big Brother arranged like, set up a dinner for the housemates based on, just them coming into the house. I think this is the first time we're having Big Brother organize something like that this early on into the show. Yeah, so they had like a dinner, and during that dinner, Isabella approached Kayumi to, talk to him about how he feels. So she was basically telling him that if there's somebody else that you like in this house, if there are other people that you like, and I'm not the one that you're trying to go for, just let me know. I don't want you to be here and there. So let me know what this is all about. It's basically saying, what are we and what is going on between us? Let me not just, may not be saying you just lead me on, right? So he just told her that he's attracted to her, and that there's also someone else who's attracted to her. He's attracted to other people. Anyway, he just told her that he's attracted to her, but not be only her.
If you like somebody else and you want to be like you want to be with somebody else, fine, I'll be like sad, but it's better than here and there. I don't here and there.
I'm attracted to you. Especially I'm attracted to somebody else too. Tell me you're a lower girl. I'm a lover boy. I'm also not trying to get my outlook.
Now, on hearing that, Isabella now told him that, they are going to stop sleeping on the same bed until he makes up his mind and probably has these conversations with these people that he's supposedly attracted to, and has cleared his archives, or has cleared his situation with the other people before they will now proceed to sleep on the same bed, because a lot has been going on. They were sleeping on the same bed and a lot has been going on, right? So that was just what she told him.
I think we shouldn't sleep on the same bed until you know, like when you're done having conversations, then I think I'm doing the conversation.
So the next thing, I said that she was crying somewhere in the arena and explaining to Thelma, talking to Thelma about the whole situation. I said, girl, what's going on here? So she just explained to Thelma that, you know, she feels like as a guy, you're supposed to know what you want. You're supposed to know what you want and just like settle for it or go for it. And that this guy has been like, you know, doing things. It is at this point that she now revealed that he has even gone as far as like trying to, like he has even been trying to like push for them to go all the way up on, or like to onto Nak's situation. And also she spoke about fingering, and that it's almost like she has just been holding back based on, you know, maybe she doesn't know what he really wants yet. So I'm like, Baba, you don't reach that side already, and you are saying, hey, I attracted to other people. I say,
I feel like if you're a man, you should know what the fuck you want. At night, it's always like so hasty. He's always like so hasty for us to like have sex. And I'm like, you can't be here, you can't be there. We're so close to like having sex. Like, I would just let him just finger me. Like.
Meanwhile, the Kayumi has a thing for Midday, and he expressed to Gigi that he's going to, if it's like a choice thing, he's going to pick Midday over Isabella. And I say, so why are you leading the babe on? Like, if you're saying that you like this person more, that's Midday. If as he said that the reason like he has not like pursued it like that, or he has not like gone in that direction, is because he doesn't know where Midday's head is at. So he has the intention to find out where her head is at. So it's basically like, if I find out that her head is not there, then he will now be with Isabella. You know that kind of matter.
I know I'm gonna pick. I just need to know where her head is at. So.
Now he went to have a conversation with Midday just to find out, you know, where her head is at and all of that. And Midday, you know, was asking him questions to know what thing they really go on, like what exactly is going on between you and this babe, because she saw apparently I think she saw the breakdown that Isabella had in the arena. So she's like, what is it that you're telling her that is making her feel this type of way? Because a babe will not just be acting like this if you're not leading her on. So like, what is it that has gone on there? And then she now asked him if they've gotten physical. He said that, you know, he mentioned the kissing thing and all of that. And then that's when she now said, okay, now I see where all of that is coming from.
I'm not trying to just do things just in here.
So like anything physical happen.
Take a kiss.
You guys kissing is like, how is not so out there? So I feel a bit stupid. I'm just trying to rationalize the reaction so today.
So after hearing all the, you know, explanations, conversations and everything, they had like a pretty long conversation. She ended up saying that, you know, she wouldn't like to be in this kind of drama. She doesn't want to be involved in this kind of drama, and she doesn't want anything that will make her feel uncomfortable, especially because the other person is in the house. He was not forming sad. Now saying he knew that she was going to say this, you know how okay, you know how they used to do, you know how men used to do, especially all this Yoruba. This boy is giving Yoruba demon vibes. Kayumi. So she just explained that she doesn't want to be in that drama.
Maybe very surface level still gets to me. I shouldn't be in the middle of that type of drama.
I feel like I was expecting this. I was expecting you to say this.
Now moving on to the fight between Kaybobo and Mensan, what caused it? It just had to do with a misunderstanding at first. So while they were doing the dinner situation, Mensan was crying, right? And then when he went into the house, while it was in the arena, he made a statement about like, you know, why is he crying? And then he was now hyping himself up and saying that, you know, it's fine, that even kings cry. And Kaybobo was in the background. I think he felt like he mentioned his name. That's what's his name, Mensan. It was K, maybe K scribe, not even K cry. So there was a misunderstanding there. And then the next thing, Kaybobo now came at him saying, don't refer to me like that. Why are you talking to me like, why are you talking about me? Why are you referring to me, you know? And then the whole thing almost like escalated before Kaybobo now got to find out that he wasn't referring to him, he now apologized, right? After the apology, Mensan now made a comment. I think they said they were in the bathroom or so, yeah. And then Mensan made a comment saying that all these people in this house, that one day he will slap somebody in this house, that is not by being big and everything, you know. Now, Kaybobo responded to him saying, who you be? I mean, who born you? You know, that kind of thing. So that's like, I think that's where, from what I gathered from all their conversations and all their explanations, that's the genesis of the whole thing. Now, the who born you that Kaybobo said, or that Mensan said Kaybobo said, is what made, what triggered him, and that's what blew the whole thing out of proportion. And some people were telling Mensan that he has apologized, so there was no need for him to now go ahead and be making all those comments, like the whole slapping comments and everything. So the stuff at this point had already blown out of proportion.
I understand what's wrong.
That's when Kaybobo was saying his own thing, and just, you know, he got angry, he got pissed off, and then he now started crying, right, saying, oh, that they've been labeling him a bully. He discussed it with Big Brother, and he almost like he doesn't like the fact that he's been labeled a bully and all. So he got teary, he got emotional, and, you know, whatever trigger was there, but he sure got teary and was crying.
If you want to say bullying, I'll tell you right now. If you see me left, go right. Oh my God, bro! You don't have any conversations with me before.
Me, I get
So we're like, when it's something like that,
That whole thing was over. Later on, they showed that when they were fighting again, I said, what's going on? What's happening? It so happened that Mensan was explaining to somebody about the situation, and I think he mentioned that Kaybobo called his mom, mentioned his mother in the fight or in the argument. Kaybobo overheard it and he got pissed off, saying that he did not mention his mother, that why would he say that, and he was not calling him a liar, that he hates liars. And that's when round 2 of the fight started. Now, it was now at this point that he now insulted his mom, saying, you don't go better for your mama, and like he said a lot of things, like when he was expressing his anger. That's Kaybobo.
I'm going to punish you. This is a bad lie. You know better for you. Say your mama, you know better for her. Stop, don't say that. I'm going to kill you. No, don't say that. Say that. No, don't say that. Bring any person picture on everybody's one.
That's how the fight continued, though. Mensan went downstairs. Ivatar was like trying to calm him down. He was downstairs. He was just talking from his own angle. Kaybobo was saying that, oh, you need attention, I'm going to give it to you, I'm going to brag, I'm going to do this. He was just saying his own part, and he got more agitated. Like, he could physically see him shaking and all of that. Mensan was just there saying that he cannot do anything, that if they should meet on the streets of Rumokoro. When he said Rumokoro, I was like, okay. Now I'm a Port Harcourt girl too, like I grew up in Port Harcourt, so when I hear all those things, like, so he shall said his own shall, and then, you know, back and forth.
You want attention? Let me tell you, I'll play in America. You want to brag? I will brag now. They're not going anywhere. What is it? I will let you. I know that you're the devil sent the phone and confuse me, and you're the one. I am liars.
What do you guys think about this whole, like, I think when someone says who you be, I mean, who born you, normally, like, if there's one person say who born you, it's basically saying who are you, who you be. Like, since this guy was saying that he will slap, I think since what's his name, Mensan made a comment about slapping, he slap somebody this and that one, so it's almost like who born you, I mean, now who you be, who are you that you're talking about slapping somebody, you know. That's how I perceived it. But then Mensan took it that he was referring to his mama. Normally, who born you now? Your mama born you now, you know. So someone can take it that way. So everybody does understand things their own way, or they were probably just blowing it out of proportion because, you know, drama for drama purpose and for drama's sake. At this point, I'm going to assume that everything is a strategy and everybody is just giving whatever drama to be out there. And then Ivata and Ortega, they had their own clash again. And Ortega was just, Ivata was the one that was standing and, you know, talking to Ortega and just expressing her vexation. Ortega was there saying, oh, does she want to cry? I mean, does she need tissue and all of that? So there was just a little back and forth there.
He was here when he was shouting, but they're boys, so they can do whatever.
I came to you to talk
to you. You had an attitude.
You were rude to me and then came back. Please roll off.
Please roll off. If I fuck off,
Okay.
So what caused their own fights? Their own started since yesterday, safe. But I don't know this particular one. I don't know if it was from today's trigger, or I mean, it was a recent trigger, or it was the previous fight. So basically, Ivatar, I think he met Ivatar for some Nabi. He himself and Ivatar, they were having a conversation. Nabi, she said she told him to F off, right? And she felt bad about it. She now went to apologize to him. He now told her that she should get out and that he doesn't see her. He doesn't see her. She's a sore loser and all of that.
Don't call me a sore loser. If I was a sore loser, I wouldn't be here. You're a fucking sore loser. That's why you act like the age of ours. I'm not gonna cry, especially over you.
But he said, "What is going to apologize?"
I apologize and he said I should get out. I don't exist. I'm a sore loser. Idiot.
Meanwhile, Denari and Dambo's kid, they are planning to start a fight, right? Especially Denari. So he said that all these things that they are doing, all this crying thing, is just a strategy, and all these fights is just a strategy. So he wants to be part of the people that will cause problems in the house, or stir up something somewhere. So he's just trying to identify people's trigger and all of that. He says he's going to start a fight. So everybody is plotting, scheming, and things. I say it's good. Keep plotting.
Because they like to cry, don't say everybody like to cry. Boom, I catch up. Somebody you tell, they talk that say King's cry, stop referring to me. And then 20 seconds later, you're crying and sobbing. Now we're giving the performance. Yeah. We don't care.
It's alright. For Dambo's kid and Zita, it's like their ship is sailing, because he was expressing himself to her. That's after that. He was expressing himself to her after their dinner, before their dinner. He was telling her how he noticed her on the first day, that it was her eyes, telling her all the sweet things. She also said she noticed him, she kind of like observed him and all of that. And that's just what the conversation was about. And then even for the dinner, there was this, the task that Big Brother gave them at some point was to pick up an item, give it to somebody, and just present a speech to the person, a nice speech, just based on your impressions about the person so far. So you can give it to anybody and just say something nice about the person. So he dedicated his own to her, that Zita, and Zita also dedicated her own to him. So I said, the bonding, they carried it there. And on the other hand, I say, Dambo's kid, I thought you say you don't approach women, you wait for women to approach you. This one is looking like you are the approacher here. And they're already sleeping on the same bed. Anyway, for the dinner situation, I noticed a little bit of something going on there between Midday and Bright. They sat together, they were gisting, and then I don't know, he mentioned before that she's one of the people that he sees like in that light, like he likes her look and stuff. So it'd be like things upon things. So for the dinner situation, I usually cannot say everything that everybody said on the table and who they presented their things to. So there was honey, they had packer, they had tissue, they had a crown, a doll, just different things that could be used and explained in different ways, right? But I'll just say some notable things. Rude Boy received a lot from a lot of the housemates. I think up to like 5 people. Head of house also received from like 2 or 3 people. And then there are some people, obviously, because some people received from more people, some people did not receive at all. A good number of them did not receive. And Imisi was part of the people that didn't receive from others, so she decided to dedicate her own to herself.
The initial thing I actually wanted to pick was tissue paper. Like, I feel like I am the one that actually clean my own tears, and this is a spoon. Okay, I would say I'm dedicating this to myself. Like, I just want to eat on everybody's table. I don't really care who is who, and that's it.
Thank you.
And then, speaking of ships, moving back to the ship, the lover boys and lover girls, lover people. Gigi saw Victory, sitting by the kitchen area. I think Joanna was sitting on his lap or so, and then Mide was also there. He was shy with the ladies, and Gigi wasn't comfortable about it. She started giving him attitude, so he approached her to find out what was going on, like, you know, what's going on, what's happening. And then she now expressed it to him. He was now assuring her that if it's something that she doesn't like, that he's going to, you know, make effort to stop that and just not put her in that situation again, you know, giving her assurance. I said,
if you feel aware about it, it means I could work on it, not because it is wrong, the act is wrong itself. It's because you don't like it. You understand? This place is going to make you be sensitive, and little things will mean a lot. So I understand that.
And then from a conversation that they had, it's almost like they've been having kisses already. Like, it's like they've already gone into that, of which Kayode did not show us. So he basically used like a curse word. There's a particular thing that she tells him not to do. I think he used the curse word. He said, effing Christ or so. And then she now told him that his punishment, he has, you know, done the most today. So he was now saying, oh, so that means I won't get kisses today. I said, when I don't reach that level, she now said, nah.
Oh, fucking Christ. So,
I think you've exhausted your limit.
I was waiting for them. I'm sorry for that.
Yeah, you exhausted your limit.
So I don't get a kiss today.
Then friendship. There was a friendship quarrel between Rude Boy and head of house Jason, and it still had to do with like the dinner situation. So apparently Jason was pressed. He wanted to use the restroom, and so he was trying to rush the housemates and make them do their speech fast. And he said that he tried to make Rude Boy fast. He tried to get him to do his own fast so that they can be out of there and he was going to use the restroom. But Rude Boy wasn't responding, or Rude Boy did not like the way he was coming at him or addressing him and stuff. So when they came out, Rude Boy was telling him, Jason was telling Rude Boy that he did not try. And Rude Boy is like, so many people there wasted time. And, you know, even the Jason said he spent a lot of time on his own speech. So I don't even know what the whole situation is. So I think Rude Boy just felt a little, would I say disrespected or taken advantage of, or he didn't feel good about it. And at this point, both of them were already, anger was already out there, and they just had like a little exchange on Kocho himself collects because he was trying to calm Rude Boy down. And then Rude Boy just went off on him too.
You know my guy. Come now, I talk to you. When I reach your papa, Rude Boy. Why you sharp? You don't wait until they're sensitive.
So, plenty things. There are so many small things that still happen here and there in the house, but there's only so much I can talk about, you guys. There's only so much. Let's just talk about the 9th Chronicles. We had Kaybobo and Imisi. She was trying to, I don't know whether she was trying to comfort him or like, you know, make him, you know, what do they call it? Kaybobo, a fussy Kaybobo. Kaybobo, it's almost like it's like a big baby, if I may say. So she was just like giving him comfort. While he was trying to sleep and everything. I don't know whether that sheep where they happened there or it's just like a friendship. Sorry, it's just like a friendship situation we are watching. Our eyes are there. Then there was a frolicking under the duvet situation that was happening. The thing is that I don't know exactly who, I don't know the exact people that were there. From my observation, the bed, I know Zita and Damboski, they usually sleep at the edge sometimes. So I just felt like it was Damboski and Zita. But going online, I was seeing that it's Mensan and Ivatar. And I said, this one that they are covered, you can't really know. So I don't want to like go deep into the whole thing. Anyway, small movements. Not as if the movement was so crazy, but observation, like I said, frolicking don't they start for the house. It has started since, but more frolicking is now happening under the duvet. So I don't think I missed Abina. Hey, Jesus. I don't think there's anything left out. This is where I'm going to end this video. Thanks for watching, and do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye. Love you.